Premium Plus package, Executive package, Black Optic package, and over $10,000 worth of additional options. This is the 2025 Audi Q7 Quattro, and we have it here today at Audi Lakeland. I gotta show this thing off because this is loaded up, this is spec'd up, this is what a Q7 should be like. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where I have a loaded up Q7 55 TFSI Quattro behind me here today for the 2025 model year at Audi Lakeland in Florida. And I have to show it off to you guys because I saw this spec. You know, I was looking at some cars. I was like, I have to show this off. This looks cool. And obviously with over about $10,800 worth of options, this is gonna have everything you guys are gonna want plus more. So with no further ado, let's check this thing out, see what it's all about. Biggest shout out to Audi Lakeland here in Florida for letting me take a spin around this Q755 TFSI Quattro. Now, if you guys want this model or any other model that they have here in their lineup, well, make sure you guys check the link down in the description below for their website link. Their phone number's there as well. Give them a call, get this beautiful car off of this pavement and into your driveway today. If you guys aren't too sure, new for the 2025 model year is a styling refresh with a reworked grille, revised headlamps, and also updated tail lamps, where you get new exterior color options, you get fresh wheel options, and you also get the Q7 cabin that has been enhanced with some new upholstery and trim choices, and the infotainment system has been updated to include app integrations like Spotify and Amazon Music. Now, when it comes to under the hood and performance, you get the same power that you know and love from the Q755 TFSI because it's a front engine all-wheel drive turbocharged and intercooled DOHC 24 valve V6 aluminum block and heads with direct fuel injection. Now, that's going to give you 335 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque paired with the 8-speed automatic transmission. And we're looking at a 0 to 60 time in around 5.9 seconds with a quarter mile time in 14.4 seconds and a top speed limited to 132 miles per hour. And when you mention those dimensions, you're looking at a total wheelbase of 117.9 inches with a length at 199.6 inches, a width at 77.5 inches, and a height at 68.4 inches with a total curb weight of 5,135 pounds. Now, among the $10,800 worth of options, we have the Black Optic package, which is going to show off the most on this Mythos black metallic exterior paint. So you guys will see that flake come in and out as the Florida sun does its thing. But the Black Optic package, that's definitely going to black out the front fascia. And we also have option with that, the anthracite gray Audi rings, part of that Black Optic package. So you guys get that look too. So it's very stealthy when it comes to this front fascia with the gloss black around the whole grille setup, the vertical bars as well with the integration of the technology, as you guys can see on both sides. And this is a functional grille, so there is a feed through here as well for cooling and airflow. Now you guys will also see the lower half gets that dark gray insert right there for the lip, and also functional feed through when it comes to cooling there as well. Come over to the side blades here, you guys will see that we do also have functional feed through, but more styling here, and we also have our sensors and everything stowed underneath there as well, with this whole setup looking really cool and sporty, giving it an overall cooler look. Now you also will see the LED headlamps, which we will see illuminated very shortly, because Audi does not disappoint when it comes to illumination, when it comes to the DRLs and the high beams and low beams. But with that said, check it out, front fascia looking very stealthy, looking very sinister when it comes to this styling. Now you'll definitely notice the Black Optic package when it comes to the side profile here, because well, we get 21-inch 5 double spoke modular design wheels and a matte gray finish. That's what makes this spec here today, because this whole dark gray setup with the dark gray lip up front and everything else to kind of match up with this just looks so cool. Audi rings front and center, and Pirelli P0 Scorpion tires, or sorry, Pirelli Scorpion Zero tires. All right, so with that said, you guys have the coolest rubber on here with the coolest wheels, big calipers, as you guys can see in silver as well, and then the Mythos black goes around the wheel well and down the side skirt as well, where you have the Quattro badging engraved in it. And you also see Mythos black when it comes to the mirror moldings. You also see it when it comes to the door handles, and you will also see gloss black on the window moldings on the B pillar and the C pillar with the black roof rails, the glass roof because we have a big panoramic roof, shark fin antenna, and the Mythos black spoiler with the side blades. check all of that out. Ooh, that is just a cool look. You take out those front windows, and then you have a murdered out monster when it comes to this Q7. Now the rear profile, beautiful. You can see blacked out everywhere. Great anthracite rings as we had up front. We have the third brake light integrated, and then we have the tail lamps. LED tail lamps we'll see illuminated very shortly, with the strike through going through the length of the vehicle, all the way from one side to the next, looking really cool, done in black. Then you have the tow hitch there as well, with the rear diffuser giving that fog setup when it comes to this grille moniker here. And then you will also see the red reflectors right here to match the symmetry of the tail lamps. Q7 badge there as well, and then underneath, we do have some exhaust tips, all right, done in a dark chrome finish. So you guys know what those sound like. They look good as well, sitting back here when it comes to this whole moniker. So they kept it very simple, classy, and again, overall murdered out look when it comes to the black optic. I love the way that this looks. Let's talk about cargo space when it comes to the Q7, because this is 3 rows, but the way we have this configured today, well, it looks like 2 rows, because we have the big cargo mat here that helps protect the cover here and everything when it comes to the carpet. But with that said, if this third row was folded up, we will look at 14 cubic feet of space when it comes to the trunk capacity. Now, since we have it folded down, well, this is currently 35 cubic feet of space. Now, you can also fold down to 40-20-40 split when it comes to the middle row or second row there, and that is going to give you 68 cubic feet of space. So tons of room, tons of ways to do this and configure it when it comes to this overall setup. Now, as you guys will see, we have the privacy shade right here. So if I pull that, that would cover up our belongings, protect it in case you need to keep them cool or just to, you know, overall shield them overall. And then you guys will also see that right here, that's cup holders for your third row passengers right there. So you see that on both sides as well. Now, obviously, you will remove this to fold up that third row if we were to do that. And all that is easy as trigger and pulling it out. That simple, all right? And then you can fold it up if we didn't have this here. But you will also see the way you would fold it up is to use the triggers here, because we have power fold when it comes to our second and third rows here. So keep that in mind as well. Now, also, we do have a little cargo over here, extra stuff, tools and everything here. We do have our lights here, but I'm gonna go under here because this is where our false floor is. Lift that up, and you guys will see extra tools, tire inflate kit there. Everything stowed underneath in a nice package as well. So, with that said, what do you guys think about the stowage and capacity on the Q7? Now, when it comes to fuel economy, we're looking at 20, 18, 23. That means 20 combined city and highway, 18 for the city, 23 for the highway, and premium fuel goes inside of this Q755. Now, as promised, let's take a look at the illumination when it comes to the Q7, because as you guys can see, the beautiful matrix LED lights are doing their thing. Sequential when it comes to the switchback turn signals, as you guys can see, high and low beams between bright white and amber, and the orange reflector right there on the side. Now, with that said, you will also see in the mirror caps, we do also have amber there for the turn signal. And then in the rear, the beautiful tail lamps with the black integration, sequential when it comes to the turn indicators. How cool does it look? Audi does lighting the best, and it looks even better in black. Now let's check the interior and see what we're talking about for this Q7, because as you guys can see, we're blacked out when it comes to the beautiful leathers, when it comes to the gray stitching or white stitching, when it comes to the nice wood trim. I mean, this is a beautiful spec. Audi virtual cockpit, Bang & Olufsen sound system in here. This is all the good stuff, MMI for the Audi infotainment. I mean, this is where it's at. Now, actually, while we're here, we do have the big panoramic roof here, right? But since we're gonna get that glare, I'm gonna actually close that roof so we can have a better look at that infotainment when the time comes. Now, keep in mind that over here on the door paneling, you guys will see that nice wood grain trim. All right, you guys will see the lock and unlock with the seat memories, aluminum for the door handles there, and you also have the nice strike through done in aluminum. Soft touches right there for the door cards and the armrest with that nice light gray stitching. I'm gonna call it light gray stitching. And the Bang & Olufsen sound system speaker there as well with the trunk release too. And then we have a side sill right here. All right, that is covered up, but that is done in aluminum as well. Now, you guys will also see, we do have the mat here, branded in a Q7. Now, inside, you guys will see the beautiful steering wheel. You guys will see the Audi rings right here in the airbag, and the nice aluminum touches on the bars here. Now, before we get to the controls here, we do have a telescopic steering wheel, and it's actually an electric telescopic steering wheel. So, it goes forward, backwards, down, and up. Now you guys will see we were already all the way down, so we're going up. But good adjustments here when it comes to this whole setup. Now you see our driver assistance stock right there. You also see we have our lane keep there with our high beams and our windshield washer nozzles on this side here with our paddle shifters mounted to the steering wheel, so you always know where they are. Beautiful steering wheel with the stitching to match. All right, and then we also have on the right hand side radio controls, hands-free controls, voice controls there as well. On the left hand side, we have our views for our digital instrumentation here, as you guys will see, to where I can change the view. All right, or I can scroll between what information is in between, so you can see that we do have the big navigation right there in the center, but we can even make it bigger by pressing view, and there we go. All right, or we can scroll through, we can get our phone, we can add things like notes, we can do our driver assistance, we can do everything else when it comes to overviews. So all that good stuff is integrated just depending on how you want to do it. You can do it here, you can scroll up and down and do other information as well. Now with that said, on the left hand side, gloss black, aluminum, and you guys will see the gray inserts when it comes to the nice wood grain trim. You will also see extra storage right here, good for insurance, registration. We also see we have our HVAC vent here and a nice soft touch for the dash with the stitching to go with it as well. 3-bar setup when it comes to our HVAC vent that is scrolling the whole length of the dash and over the glove box where we see the Quattro badging, gloss black, aluminum trim, and again, more wood going from right underneath here. It goes all the way across, right underneath here, still connects and seamlessly flows into the next side with the big glove box right there as well. Now, these perforated leather seats, as you guys can see, are comfortable, all right? Comfortable, and they are heated and ventilated seats. And you can see the stitching all throughout those as well. These are lovely. I mean, just, I could sit here all day. Now, with that said, we do have a couple of things right here in the center. First off, our center stock has soft touches, stitching, and our wood grain trim right here as well with aluminum and gloss black. All of our materials are integrated right here, which I love that they did that and just brought it all together. We do have an armrest here as well, and they can actually extend as well. So see that? And then open it up and you guys will see we do have USB-C plugins right here. Can you guys see them? All right, the wireless charging pad we took out and you just have those USB-C plugins. All right, so you'll see that in the sticker breakdown. Now you guys will also see that we have our beautiful setup when it comes to our screen, when it comes to our HVAC and controls for the car. So start, stop, hill descent, and we can turn off the car there as well, or not the car, the screen right there as well. To turn off the car, we're gonna press that button. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Our heated and ventilated seat controls are right here as well. And then we have everything else when it comes to our drive select mode. So drive, off-road, comfort, auto, dynamic, or individual when it comes to that. You guys have traction off, you have your hazard buttons, and your max front and rear when it comes to your HVAC controls. Now the start stop button, that's how you turn the car on and off. And then parking, you have that for your 3D view, I love, all right? But you guys can see that this is our backup camera, reverse camera, and everything there when it comes to our surroundings when we are parking. Now you will also see that we have driver assistance right here to where we go between maximum, individual, and basic, all right? And then you guys will see radio knob right there, physical control. We have cup holders, 12-volt there, and we have our key. Now our key is gloss black with aluminum rails, and on the back, gloss black pinning button, physical key to pull out just in case the key fob battery dies, with lock, trunk release, and unlock in the Audi rings. Now we also have beautiful gear shifter right here, done in leather with aluminum. So we go into drive, go into neutral, go into reverse, camera pops up, we're all good and dandy. Press P for park, or we can do our electric parking brake right here. Now you guys know this Audi MMI system, touch sensitive controls, and a system they've had for a while now that, again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Now I got the radio, so copyright, we'll just turn that right down just like that. That's the great thing about having that physical control. So you guys can see that this is highly customizable, always super easy to use, intuitive. The graphics look wonderful on this. I mean, check it out. Really cool. I love this system, and you can see how well the touchscreen works. There's no lag. It's awesome. Look up top, we do have everything when it comes to our rearview mirror, and then again, a way to fold back our sunshade and our glass roof, dome light, floodlights, settings, SOS, and then a visor with a mirror right there as well. All the great things you guys know and love out of the Q7 is here in this model, and I love it. Now let's hop into the rear where we have around 30 cubic feet in the third row, 35 cubic feet in the second row. So as you guys can see, first things first, second row here, well, pretty good, right? Then we talked about that third row, and again, we can get back here, all right? We can fold up the seats if we actually had this out of here. But you guys can see the seat controls here. It's just to show you that there are seats here. Look at that, the risers. All right, so they're coming up. All right, there's the headrest, there's the seats. So again, around 30 cubic feet of space when it comes to these rear seats here. Now, fold that up. Actually, go just like that. Put it back a little bit. So as you guys can see, we can have the perforated leather when it comes to the seats, the white stitching as well. The cargo mats to help protect the carpet. You have storage on the back for the cargo net on both the driver's side and passenger side with the LCD screen with your HVAC controls that has your heated seat controls here as well. Plenty of room for the middle where you guys will also have the armrest here. You can fold down if you don't have that middle seat passenger. Now you look up top, you have the beautiful panoramic roof right up top with the glass. Now there is a sunshade here as well, just in case you want to close it wherever you want it here. You can close up the back, keep the front open just in case. You can also see that we do have our sunshade right here, or privacy, and that is actually part of an option. Now when you come and look at the door paneling there, you will also see you have the nice dark wood grain trim. We have the door handles there as well, done in aluminum. The soft touches on the door cards and the armrest with white stitching as well. And you can see the Bang & Olufsen sound system when it comes to this speaker here and this speaker here. We also have the HVAC vent right here on the B-pillar, and you guys will also see the aluminum when it comes to the plate right here as well on the side. So tons of stuff back here, tons of comfort, tons of convenience, and everything you guys are gonna want being a middle and third row passenger in the Q7. Now let's break down the sticker of the 2025 Audi Q7 55 TFSI Quattro, because we start life at $65,800. But after our additional options and our $12.95 destination charge, well, we're looking at a total price of $77,750. Now, how did we get there? Well, keep in mind, we do have over $10,800 worth of options. That means Mythos black metallic paint at $595. The black interior, though, is included. Now, you have the Premium Plus package at $3,800. It's going to give you a lot. It's going to give you the 5 double spoke design wheels, 20 inches, but remember, we changed that out. We also get the Bang & Olufsen sound system. We also have the heated steering wheel, aluminum door sills, LED interior lighting plus package, top view camera system, and a wireless phone charging pad. Now the executive package, which is $2,300, gives you the dual pane acoustic glass for the side windows, 4-zone automatic climate control, heated rear seats, power lumbar for the passenger seat, sunshades for the rear doors and tailgate, traffic side recognition, and ventilated front seats. Now you have the black optic package, which I've been talking about, $2,100 for that. 21-inch 5 double spoke module design wheels in the matte gray finish, and the all-season tires with Pirelli, anthracite gray Audi rings, black exterior trim, and dark chrome exhaust tips. Now you will also have the trailer hitch at $750. You have the Audi beam rings at $495, the cargo cover at $385, and the Audi guard protection kit at $380. So that is all of our options. This is everything standard when it comes to our Q7, when it comes to technical, comfort and technology, and safety and convenience. But make sure you guys pause, screenshot, zoom in, so you guys can see everything that this comes with, or check the link down in the description below so you guys can go to Audi Lakeland's website and get the full details. Also, warranties, 4 years, 50,000, whichever comes first, 12 years against corrosion perforation. So with that said, what are we thinking about the spec of the Q7 55?